Yo, what's up guys? So today we're talking about Autopilot. Let's go.
Oh my. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. What is it doing? Oh my. Shameful. Shameful.
So is Autopilot ready for Michigan roads? That's a big question. So before you think it or comment it, yes, I'm whispering. Both of my boys are sleeping and there's no YouTube video worth waking up those boys. I actually contemplated changing the name of the channel to the Tesla Whisperer. It's kind of got a good ring to it. Anyways, so without beating around the bush, here's a few issues that I found personally. Number one, Autopilot doesn't swerve out of the way of potholes. And if you've ever been to Michigan, if you've ever driven in Michigan, you know we have our fair share of potholes. A lot of roads you drive down, you really have to question, is my tire popped or is that the road? Number two, Michigan turnarounds. And I know it's not meant for city driving yet, so flaws like this are expected. But anyways, when you're on Autopilot, we have what's called Michigan turnarounds. And as you know, lane keep tries to keep you center in the lane. Well, Michigan turnarounds, it widens the lane for a brief second. And so your car will try to center you in this wider lane, but then it will see that there's actually two lanes and then it would like jerk back really quickly. And so it's very confusing for the cars behind you. And if there's a cop watching, you might get pulled over for drunk driving. On roads with Michigan turnarounds, you pretty much can't use it because it gets pretty annoying pretty fast. And lastly, I want to talk about the one that my wife found just the other day and I just tested out a few minutes ago. And I'm not so sure that it's unique to Michigan, but in Michigan, we have several of these highways where you only get like 1,000 feet and while you're merging onto the highway, other people are merging off of the highway. If you don't navigate on Autopilot, it's supposed to take you from highway to highway. So this is two highways, it's 59 and 75. But as you can see, it literally won't get over. So I completely missed my turn. It slowed me way down to like less than 40 miles an hour. I actually had to give it some gas to get back up to speed. Then it just took me on the next exit. Show them how to hit the like button. That's all you have to do. That's it. Now I did it again, but I found if you intervene and you actually turn on your blinker, then the car will actually get over, but it still doesn't work. Here's what I mean. So it completely takes you out of navigating on Autopilot.
Or not. It's very interesting.
You see what I mean? It just turns into Autopilot. And so when you get to the top of the ramp, you're gonna have to take over and do that merger yourself. I also tried this going the other way, right? So merging from 75 to 59.
Now take exit 77 beyond the right.
And as you can see, once we get to that merger, and granted, it's a pretty short merger. I don't know the exact distance, but it can't be more than 1,000 feet. As soon as I approach it, the car turns off Navigate on Autopilot, and so then I am responsible to do that merger. So going back to the original question, is Autopilot ready for Michigan roads? Heck yeah. Guys, these issues don't matter. Like literally, if I was driving any other car, it's not gonna navigate on autopilot. It's not gonna swerve out of the way of potholes. And the reality is, these issues aren't gonna be issues for long. Because the more I drive my car, the more data Tesla receives, and the more these minute issues start fading away. So I want to hear your thoughts. So jump down there in the comments. Also, if you like this video, hit that like button quietly. And subscribe if you want to see more and more videos like this. But that's all I have for you. It sounds like my babies are waking up, so I'm gonna go. See you. Alright, so yep. You can deem me the Tesla Whisperer. Alright, I'm gonna get a t-shirt saying whatever. I am the Tesla Whisperer.